for that. The hidden world, I don't say exactly where yet.
Go ahead. Second episode. Did overpay him, but if it means people will speak to me,
It's got to be Detroit. What do you mean?
Guys Huddle.
I mean, he. That's the wrong button. Sorry. Hi, welcome to another episode of the Guys Huddle. Today we're going to do some wrestling stuff here. We got our guy Matt on the podcast with us.
Yowie wowie.
And we got my brother Aaron.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
And Lil Vaughn.
Or follow the buzzards.
Follow the buzzards, yeah. A lot of crazy stuff happened in the wrestling world this past week. Terry Funk passed, as well as Bray Wyatt, obviously. Thinking about getting a little buzzard tattoo myself. Been thinking about it long and hard. Also, AEW had their biggest pay-per-view ever.
Had the biggest pay-per-view ever.
Yeah,
It was the biggest one in London.
No, it was 81,000 people. Who had bigger?
WrestleMania like 3 years ago had 101,000 people there. You want me to look it up for you?
It's the biggest paid pay-per-view ever. Any company.
Yes.
I'm telling you, if you're talking about asses and seats, there's 101,000 WrestleMania.
Let's look it up.
Okay, I'll do that here in a second.
I thought that was correct too.
What's that? The biggest?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the biggest one in Wembley.
No, it's the biggest one ever. I'm more than positive.
Biggest paid show ever.
I'm agreeing with what you said about the over 100,000.
I know the biggest one
Yeah,
previous to
yeah,
that was SummerSlam '92, but I'm pretty sure
That was because it was in.
but
It was over there.
no, I'm pretty positive.
Okay, I'll look it up here in a second. What was your guys' favorite match from All In? Anything exciting? to talk about?
Jericho and Ospreay.
That was a lot better than what I thought it was gonna be. I mean, I knew Ospreay was gonna do good, but I wasn't sure about Jericho.
What about you, Matt?
That was definitely the match that surprised me the most.
I loved it.
I would say favorite match probably Cole and MJF, man.
Yeah, it's hard to beat that. Although I didn't like the way it ended. I don't know what's up with AEW and a roll-up pin for victory, man. But that's they did that with the women's championship, didn't they?
No,
Yeah, they did.
they did.
They had the four-way. Saraya won.
Yeah,
Ospreay won with a roll-up. I think she won with a roll-up.
She might have hit her.
I thought she had her finisher, then pinned her.
Anyway, did this a couple weeks ago when Tony Storm lost his roll-up pin. I think they just do a little too much of the roll-up finish.
Yeah, I agree.
And for the main event of your biggest show ever, you're going to end it in a roll-up pin?
Well, I thought they were going to end up in a double count out. Double like pin. I was like, what the fuck is that? So, no, not that. I was talking about what the fuck was the double pin thing. I was like, that better not end that way.
Yeah, I knew that wasn't going to happen. There's no way you end it.
I wonder what he called.
I have no idea. I have no idea what he called him. Lord.
He'll message one of us if he needs something immediately.
I had it on silent, so it wouldn't ring.
What do you guys think?
Mine, I like that Saray won.
Yeah.
I also like how she came out to the We Will Rock You song. That was kind of cool.
With her family?
Yeah, with her family. That
But
was,
even better if Pete Dunne was there.
if Pete Dunne was there.
Aren't they like, they did this shit together? Like, aren't they family?
I don't know if they're family or not.
Family.
I think you're a little out there with that one, buddy.
I really thought they were family.
I think they're about as much family as me and you are, Zach.
Okay, then they're family. Was there no audio?
Stadium
No,
championship match.
It was a phenomenal match. With all that shit sticking out of his head.
Bro, John Moxley's a freak.
Oh my god, the shit he does to his body and goes through himself.
Yeah.
What happened?
Nothing, you're good. Keep talking for a minute.
But I mean, and then Phoenix came out after that. That was pretty. And you see the ladder almost break while they tried to do that shit, and they went back up just to make sure they went up there and did it again so they could do it.
Yeah. Alex Abrahantes had to hold the ladder. Yeah, man.
Yeah. And then Orange Cassidy when he took that tape around his hand and put the glass in it.
Yeah.
It's crazy. That orange punch with all that shit. What's more powerful, you all think? The Superman punch or that orange punch? I feel like it's got
clearly that orange punch, clearly.
Well, that orange punch with all that shit on it, absolutely. What Roman did something like that with that much force behind it.
I'd say if you got glass, that's probably the one that's definitely going to hurt the worst.
The matches we didn't mention was, my boys, the Young Bucks.
That was a good match.
Yeah.
It was a phenomenal match, actually. I mean, when they did the Shatter Machine 2 FTR, I was like, oh, shit. They're going to beat him with their own finisher.
Yeah.
I like the coffin match.
The coffin match was good, too.
It was a good match. There wasn't really a dull match this whole pay-per-view, really.
Like I told you on Sunday, it was like the pacing seemed kind of weird, just of like the first couple matches. Like it just seemed kind of off. Aside from that, though, I mean the matches were great.
I think the reason the pacing kind of seemed a little off and with everything is because they don't do promos before every match. Like they just jump right into the fucking match. Bam, oh, another match. Bam, another match.
Yeah.
You don't got time to go pee. Like if you at that show and you don't want to miss anything, you can't go pee.
Yeah. I just felt like, the first 3 matches were basically all main event caliber matches, Golden Elite, Punk and Joe.
Yeah, Punk and Joe's pretty good. I really like the Stampede match. Actually, it's way better than what I thought it was going to be.
Did CM Punk win that?
Yeah, CM Punk won.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah. The only thing I thought was stupid about Stampede was Penta leaving and then
Samoa Joe to win that match. I'm a big fan of Samoa Joe.
I love CM. You about made me mess up. I do not like CM Punk at all. I'm not fighting Dylan. I ain't fighting nobody. Not right now. I mean, I'll fight you if you want to pull up. You know what I'm saying?
Get him out of here. Get him out of here.
No, I like Joe. I do not like CM Punk at all.
I'm still new to the AEW stuff, but when Punk was in WWE, that was really good. He did real well with that.
By far, my favorite part of the Punk Joe match was Joe no selling Punk flying over the ropes and just with the 5-knuckle shuffle.
Yep.
He's got to be
and they did the leg drop thing too. I mean, all the stuff we've seen them pay homage to though, because they're such a big
about Hulk
show.
Hogan and everything.
Yeah, they did a lot of stuff. I mean, they were almost someone almost did the I don't remember who it was. Someone almost did the figure 4, but they got reversed. So there's just a lot of shit we've seen.
Yeah, most underrated match of the night.
Underrated?
Yeah.
Probably the women's.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was underrated.
The most like what do you mean? Like the weakest match out of all of them?
No, that'd be overrated.
I mean,
the weakest match of all of them, you guys think it's the women's though?
I think it's the women's. I mean, because I even enjoyed Jack Perry and Hook's match.
That was a lot more.
It was a really good match.
That was the pre-show match.
Exactly.
I don't know, man. I thought the weakest match was the Golden Elite versus Bullet Club Gold, and
I thought so too. Yeah,
I can see that.
Takeshi.
I definitely thought so.
I'll go. The women's in them. Like they're like almost neck and neck.
Yeah.
Said that they graded that as a B for the Golden Elite versus the Bullet Club.
And what they grade the women's?
Let's see,
A B minus.
a B minus for
Yeah,
Hook and Jack.
Hook and
Perry.
Jack. Really? They even had a car in there.
I don't know, dude. That Britt Baker stomp with Tony Storm and
That was nice. That was definitely nice.
oh man, that was tough.
I'm interested to see what they
Johnson
graded
News
that.
Network said he loves how she walked out to Falling in Reverse after she won. Like
Yes.
that was her
Yes.
winning song. Oh, let's see here.
Yeah,
There's just so many matches, man. I'm
a
trying
B
to.
minus.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, the Stampede match was honestly like almost my favorite match.
Yeah,
I like the Will Ospreay for Jericho. It was.
I mean, no, that was a good match too. Yeah. I'd have to
I
say
was
the
even
championship match. It almost had to be my third favorite match.
I enjoyed the
Give that a B plus.
Oh,
I mean, they put them skewers in Mox's head, and that's hard to fake the way they did.
it wasn't fake at all. I like the Acclaim in the House of Black match too.
Oh, yeah.
that was a pretty good match.
Yeah.
Badass Billy
The
Gunn.
coffin match wasn't bad neither.
No, I get this
we
pay
almost
pay-per-view.
didn't watch the coffin match.
You know what? If I had to rate this, it's a 10 out of 10.
I think we might be pushing a little.
No, I'm
farther
for real.
than
It was a hell of a pay per view.
the women just need to pick it up. That's just because we got spoiled from WWE women for so long.
You're right. I mean, as we speak right now, I'm more than positive it might have already happened. There's a fatal 4-way going on in NXT right now.
Trey said they skewered Buddy's head, and I almost threw up. I'm saying then they did that move to him.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was some nice stuff there.
AEW, the women's division. All they got to do is keep somehow getting some of the WWE
They're about
women,
to.
and then it'll
It's just,
start,
there's so
it'll
many
start rising.
it's just so many botches, bro. It kills me.
They're about to get
Yeah,
Sasha Banks.
I read about that. There was a lot of botches during that pay-per-view.
Yeah,
They're about to get Mercedes though.
that's
I
gonna
mean,
help them.
That's really gonna help.
Then,
Well, she has a boot on. That's why I thought there was going to be an angle with her, but I found out she had a walking boot on still. Oh, I liked how House of Black came out. By the way, speaking of
With the
Bray
lantern.
Wyatt, they came out with the lantern and everybody had their phones out. It was great, and everybody, a lot of even the AEW people were wearing the.
They were talking
The
about
Bray.
Bray Wyatt all the
I think
time.
they were.
Johnson News Network says you can't fake weapon shots.
No.
That was as real as it gets.
Facts.
Yeah, I know that's tough. Them skewers hadn't hurt.
Yeah.
There's no way. And then you saw the Darby Allin and Sting wear them thumbtack jackets.
Yep. And then they run into other people and the shit they do.
Yeah.
And Sting,
First of all, nobody talks about Sting. He's
Sting's
65.
64
He
years
looks
old.
better than every
Sting-
old guy that's
Sting is
wrestling
my
right
dad.
now.
Yeah, Sting is same as my dad.
The Hardys.
Yeah, he looks
Off
both
top
Hardys.
ropes, through tables.
The only person that comes close to him is Jericho.
Yeah, but
Jericho just looks
But he's
old.
not
He's-
64
does.
though.
Right.
He looks like it.
Even Christian did pretty decent in that match.
Yeah.
Christian might be the youngest one there.
They need to
Love
get
them.
some younger wrestlers are getting all the
They kind of are though. I mean, they still have like the acclaim. They're pretty young.
And Swerve Scott. Well,
Yeah,
not
Swerve
Swerve.
is my guy, dude.
What?
Swerve is my guy.
was he in NXT?
Yeah.
that's
He
what
was
I
with
thought,
Hit Row.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
And they re-signed everybody, and
I was like,
Swerve said, "No, I'm not re-signing."
yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, man, I know I've seen him before when I
He said,
started
"I
watching
swerve,
all that
they're
stuff.
not drive, they're not swerve."
I'm still new. I'm still trying to learn
And he-
everybody's names.
And then he came out and that guy was rapping. Those guys were rapping the song. That was great. You could tell this was their WrestleMania. It was a hell of a show.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look up that other though. I guarantee that.
Yeah, you need to.
And then we get to Friday Night SmackDown and Monday Night Raw for Bray Wyatt tribute
Man,
shows.
I almost cried during SmackDown. Not gonna lie, not gonna front at all. It was very sad, very emotional.
Yeah.
Like me and Matt were talking earlier. I know. He's only 5 years older than me and Matt, and this is what happened to this poor man. It's crazy. He's got 2 kids at home and everything. It's
Four kids total.
4
yeah.
kids. My bad, I thought he only had 2.
What?
That's it again.
Still crazy though. I mean,
He had to kill JoJo, didn't he?
that's the youngest.
Two kids with JoJo, 2 kids with his ex-wife. So
We don't have audio or something.
No, we're fine.
Computer video.
Yeah, I already did that. I don't know what
All
I'm talking about. I already killed that video.
That was about.
That must have been from earlier.
That
Yeah,
was
I
about
already
10
fixed that
minutes ago.
problem. Yeah, but they don't have any issues like that. Zach.
Okay.
It was a picture problem.
Gotcha.
So what was your favorite Bray Wyatt tribute moment from Friday? We'll go Friday.
I think LA Knight.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
yeah.
He did really good.
He's just so good on the mic
He
anyway.
is. It was, and then that video package they put together. I mean, just then seeing all the people up on stage because all these people were really close with him. They all done this stuff with him like recently, and they were all sad, which made me sad, and
Yeah,
it was sad.
Yeah, Johnson News Network said same age as me. I almost cried as well.
That's why I'm rocking the shades today, man. I couldn't. It's hard to talk about, man. Just
It is,
people dying young. It's crazy.
and so quick. Like it was, like you said, Matt. It was in his sleep, which is
Mhm.
crazy.
Put on the shades for 2 seconds.
It was too dark. There's no way I can read these comments.
Yeah.
It's already hard enough.
he was such a good entertainer.
He
I'll tell you
was.
what, I don't. Yeah.
I want to know how. I just want to know how his brother's doing, and how like Braun Strowman and
Yeah,
I think
Alexa
his. You know, what I
Bliss-
think.
Alexa Bliss was real close with him.
Bo Dallas should continue to be Uncle Howdy. Listen, hear me out. I think he's gonna get the.
They said that he has barely been seen at all since.
Yeah,
Bray
if he
left.
would continue that though, I feel like he would get a huge push.
well, right, especially right now. But I think they should wait a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I get that. I'm just
I don't know how
saying.
you keep wrestling after that, though. Truly.
Yeah, you're right. That's who we wrestled with growing up and all the way through. I mean, I know they didn't tag team essentially till that Uncle Howdy thing, anyways. But it's sad,
Yeah.
sad.
And old Terry Funk.
And then all the stuff all the wrestlers have done over like these past like SmackDown live events now, AEW, all the stuff we've seen is
Yeah.
it just shows how much respect everybody had for this man.
Oh yeah.
I
See,
mean,
that night he gave me cold chills. Jeez.
well, I meant like at the live event, Seth Rollins did his like signature backwards thing and then said follow the buzzards at the end of the thing. I mean, he came out on Raw and his belt is now one side of it shows the Seth Rollins logo, the other side of it shows the Fiend logo. I mean, hell,
Wowie. Yeah.
yeah, he did say, yep, it's exactly how I started out.
I like the fact that Roman Reigns gave his Universal Championship
To the family and
JoJo.
retired the belt.
Yeah.
Yep, that was beautiful. And I know people gave like Roman and Alexa a hard time because they didn't go to the show.
Yeah, he
but-
ended up making it to the show. It's just after it was off air. And
Yeah.
he went down and gave that to them.
No, I think he went to their house.
I think he gave it to him at the show. You might be right though.
And then, I mean, at the end of Becky's match on Raw last night, she was in tears. Like she raised up her armband, was crying. Like you could do, it was sad. It's all sad. Pulls my heartstrings. So sad.
I know it bums me out because it's like, I've been to quite a few shows over the last few years and I never had the chance to see him live. And it's just one of those, missed opportunities type of deals. And you're like, man, I wish I could have seen him live. But
Patrick, did we see him live when we went to SmackDown? Because the whole Daniel Bryant thing was going on with him and him.
I think we seen the Fiend live.
I don't think.
Yeah.
I don't think
I
seen
did.
the Fiend.
I
I
seen
can't
it.
remember. I've been to a lot of shows, but
I definitely
can't
seen the Fiend
remember.
live. I didn't ever see actual Bray. I mean,
I feel like
he
we
is
did in
actually Bray
SmackDown in
Wyatt, but
2017 or 18.
we might have because we were all together. We were
at
sitting.
SmackDown. We
Yeah,
were really
yeah,
close.
that was the day
Because it was when Daniel Bryan and him were
partaked in,
doing that thing.
I got really drunk.
Yes, you got really drunk.
not really.
I remember that.
That's what we'll call it. I got really
I
drunk.
feel like we've seen him live.
I'm
I feel like
it's a
I could be wrong though.
I don't remember that at that one.
Yeah, I don't say I remember like AJ, but I do not remember Bray Wyatt coming into that.
I remember Orton.
I remember Orton because we was in the T-shirt line as soon as Orton's
You
music.
took off running. Yeah.
I took off running. I was like, I ain't missed this.
I got
I was
lots
like,
of
I'll
pictures.
get a T-shirt later.
All right. Well, how about your favorite match from the two tribute shows?
I like the Terry Funk hardcore match. That was pretty cool.
Oh yeah, that was actually pretty dope. Yeah.
With zero hardcore spot.
Yeah, you're right. With zero hardcore stuff, I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
Oh,
But
speaking of that, bro, do you see how Adam? We had to switch whole shows for a second. You said something about hardcore, and the way Adam Cole dropped MJF on his head on the steps,
yes,
I thought he's dead. And then he did the pile driver, and it didn't give way at all. And I was like, oh,
Yeah.
this is.
they
tough.
called it a tombstone pile driver, by the
Yeah,
way.
I know. That's what I was like, dang. And it looked like bro broke his neck. Not that we should be laughing about that, but it looked like it.
I also really enjoyed the Becky Lynch and Zoe Stark match. That was a hell of a match.
Oh yeah. And infamously now at this point, my favorite part of that match, Trish Stratus throwing the chair into the ring, hitting Zoe Starks right in the face.
Right? That was a big old botch.
Girl just completely no soul. That I was like, all right.
So that's what we're doing today. I got you. Let's see here.
I did like how Cody.
LA Knight beating Finn Balor. Yeah.
Balor.
Yeah, that was
a
a good match. So they're really giving him.
I really didn't think they were gonna let LA Knight beat him at all. I thought there was no chance. Yeah, he said, yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, we
Here
never
we go
actually
about
got
the
to see-
Miz. Oh, I thought you were gonna start talking about the
No,
Miz.
we never got to see the Demon versus the Fiend.
We were supposed to.
I know.
Yeah.
I think Finn Balor got sick or something.
No, Bray got sick.
Yeah.
Bray got sick, and it would end up being AJ and Finn instead of.
Yeah.
That was at TLC, wasn't it?
Yeah,
I
it's
think
supposed to be Sister Abigail versus the Demon.
Yeah.
I didn't see this Friday. It says John Cena's return.
Yeah, John Cena comes back.
Hey, how you guys feel about John Cena coming back? There's been a lot of hate.
Man, I
Bring
got
him
to see
back.
him in
I
Tulsa
like him as a
in
wrestler.
October. I'm so excited.
Shouldn't have never
You said
left.
what now?
Kept
I
wrestling.
get to see him in Tulsa in October.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah. I hope he's gonna. He said he's gonna be on the schedule for like the next 7 weeks.
Well, you know what that means? You know what that means? He might win a title.
Feel like the Rock.
17
They're gonna
times.
put him.
Like the Rock.
Actually, he's supposed
Win
to
the
feud with
title,
Seth Rollins.
compete for
I
about.
read that on Facebook the other day. He's supposed to feud with Seth
Well, he's
Rollins.
about to because in one of the live events in India, he's going to be tag teaming with Seth Rollins. So that
Yep.
could be like a turn and then bam.
Wouldn't that be crazy if John Cena had a heel turn?
Oh my God! Then he wins the 17 title. Let's go.
The only way it works is if he comes down with an NWO shirt. That's it.
NWO shirts.
That's by far my favorite John and Bray match. By far.
Oh yes, that was a great feud.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. The Miz
I'm ready for the LA Knight.
impersonation of LA Knight. Shoot, that was tough.
Oh yeah.
That's going to be a good match. I feel like.
His impersonation.
Oh
Miz-
man,
the
it was
Miz.
so spot
Yes,
on.
That's what John.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It sounded just like LA Knight. Yeah.
he definitely
He
did.
kept doing. He's like, what? Yeah.
What?
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
definitely pretty solid.
That was one of the best I've seen in a while.
He does good impersonations. And then there's just some of the stuff LA Knight says is great.
We also didn't get a chance to talk about this on Sunday because we had to move our show to Tuesday. How about a heat wave?
Man, Dragunov and Trick Williams match was pretty decent.
Whoop
I enjoyed
that
that.
trick. Whoop that trick.
Were you impressed with Trick, Matt?
I love Trick, man.
Well, I mean, watching him like fight singles though, were you impressed?
Bro, that knee that he gave Dragunov. Woo!
Yeah. Trick, give Trick his flowers, man.
Yes.
Give Trick his flowers.
And that Wesley match.
I knew that was gonna be fire.
It was a good match.
I've always been
He
a
did
Wesley
pretty
fan.
well for some. I mean, he normally just sat on the sideline.
He's been doing well when he's been on the singles run
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
It's good. He needed to get away.
You know what I thought was gonna happen. I thought he was gonna cost Melo the title.
Oh, you did?
I think he's still going to.
Probably. We got 4 weeks now until the next pay-per-view for
No mercy.
Mhm.
is that what they're calling it? No Mercy.
Yep.
I love how they use all the old names.
Me
Yeah.
too.
It's honestly one of my favorite parts.
And then we already talked about the Fatal 4 that's going on tonight for the number one contender for Tiffany's title. Ooh, Becky Lynch is supposed to be there tonight too.
Yeah, she's gonna beat the crap out of Tiffany
Oh,
Stratton.
man.
It's gonna be great.
Watch that end up being the number one contender for that title.
Creed
Oh.
brothers defeated the Dyad
Oh, I haven't watched that match
to
yet.
get reinstated.
Haven't watched that match yet. Why you gotta tell me? Don't tell me yet. Don't spoil it. Damn it. We're on the
Yeah,
podcast.
that was tough. That was tough. Yeah.
That hurts my feelings.
Well, they
I wanna
got
watch that
reinstated,
match.
so I guess that's a good
That's
thing.
good. I wanted to watch the match. That was in a steel cage, so I know it's gonna be good.
That wasn't a steel cage, wasn't it? Yeah.
That's this Tuesday. That's today. Now.
Yeah.
It probably just happened.
Yeah.
Probably
Aaron,
just finished.
keep it off there. You know. We don't need no spoilers. All right.
No.
I'm gonna watch NXT on my way to work tomorrow.
On your way to work.
Yep.
Who else was in that Heatwave pay-per-view?
Uh,
That's when they actually came back, the Creed brothers.
Ava and
They took Ava to the back.
yeah, but Ava and versed what's her face?
Ivan.
Ivy Nile.
Ivy now. Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was solid.
The battle of the baddies.
Yep. Funny.
That's actually a good name for that.
Oh, they didn't.
Who else was on that pay-per-view? Was there
It
anybody
wasn't
else?
a great match because it was.
Oh, Baron Corbin and
Better. Vaughn.
the guy that can't ever talk.
Yeah, Vaughn.
Von Wagner.
But that match ended a DQ because of Braun Breaker, right?
Yeah, they just need to go ahead and bring him to the main roster. I don't know
Yes,
why he's.
I don't know why he's
there.
still there. He needs to be on the main roster.
He needs to go fight Walter for the title.
Speaking of that, Walter versus Chad Gable on Monday instead of fucking Sunday. I mean Saturday for some dumb.
They already fought.
They're gonna fight again for the title.
Well, that's because I believe after that he breaks the record, and they're gonna
Yeah.
let him lose it to Chad Gable.
No, because he's 10 days away from today.
No, the record won't break if
was a
Gunther
tag
wins. If Gunther loses next week.
Heatwave.
Yeah, they're not gonna let him lose until he breaks that record, though. They're tired of having the honky tonk man as the longest reigning Intercontinental champion.
Don Mysterio
Don
and Rhea
and
Ripley.
Rhea
versus
versus-
Valkyrie.
And Dragon Lee and
That
Dragon.
was actually
Lee
a solid
won
match.
That match.
Yeah.
For that match, I thought I was like, that's just a filler, but it was actually pretty solid.
Pretty good, yeah. Dom's slowly getting better in the ring,
Yeah, I know.
as much as you hate to admit it.
No, I don't mind it, but where's he at? He's in NXT, right?
know that's where
That's where I said he needed to
That's
go
where he
to-
should have started.
To develop his craft.
Yeah.
But Ray wanted to win the title with the son, which I get.
Yep.
I mean, the rest of the
Nobody, don't say the rest of the people. Nobody else did that.
no, I know, but the rest of the kids, they're all girls essentially, aren't they? Besides Braun Breaker,
Who you think is going to take that title off Dom?
who are they? Mufasa, no. Ali's gonna take it off. Mustafa.
Man,
So yeah, Mufasa's gonna come
Mufasa
back.
Ali.
He already died
That
too,
was-
man.
that would be
I'll move
hard to
fast.
see because he just don't get no push at all.
I think that's why they did give the title. That's why they put him back in NXT.
I mean, they did. Ziggler won the world championship in NXT.
Yep.
So
Yep.
Man, he needs
super
to come back.
super kicked the shit out of some people. I like Ziggler in NXT.
Yeah.
That was the one time I was actually rooting for him.
You know who's not doing too well in NXT right now? Baron Corbin.
He's just trying anywhere he put it.
Yeah,
He's a good worker. He just nobody likes him. Johnson News Network said Zach is correct. You shouldn't be getting better on the main roster. That is what NXT is for. Not that's what I said.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah, he's only right because he agreed with me.
We both talked about this.
Let's get that together. No, I'm just kidding. But you are only right because you agreed with me. So.
You talking about Braun Breaker?
No, we're talking about
Dom Mysterio.
No, I was talking. You
Old dirty Dom.
Ali. That's what I was talking
old
about.
dirty Dom. Yeah,
Old con Dom.
wouldn't it be crazy if he lost the title and went and won the NXT title?
They need,
Shut up.
they
Stop
need to
talking.
move Mello up there.
They do.
Braun
Mello
Breaker.
and Braun both need to go up.
I mean, they've been champions.
And
They've been champions since
Yeah.
Tommaso Ciampa was still there.
then we need Tommaso Ciampa to
He
go
said
find
works
his
for
buddy so we can fucking get DIY back together.
Yeah, I'm telling you, that's it. That's
Johnny Gargano and Tommaso
And
Ciampa
they-
get back
yeah.
together.
and then they need to fight Kevin Owens and them at Survivor Series in
I-
the best 2 out of 3 pinfall.
I have this
That'd be a hell of a
ungodly
match.
feeling.
I'm telling you, they should just.
Two
I
out of
have
three.
this ungodly feeling they're losing those titles.
It
this
needs to
Saturday.
be a 3 stages of hell tag team.
That'll be a hell of a match.
If you've seen all of them on NXT, that would be a hell of a show.
But I still
Give
think
all
they're
the
going to lose
gold
the titles.
to Judgment Day.
I think they're going to lose the titles to the Judgment Day. As much as
It has to be Finn and Damien though.
it is Finn and Damien.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That would-
that are
that would-
versing.
Yeah, that would give
Kevin and-
everybody.
Because I thought they just said like any combination of.
No, it's Finn and Damien at
Okay.
Payback.
Okay.
Not, yeah,
Yeah, did Mommy approve that?
yeah. Mommy approved that.
Yeah.
Mommy gonna lose her title though.
No, she's not.
I I like
Hey,
her
Rob-
hell. I hope
Yeah,
it happens.
She needs to take that title.
Mommy ain't losing nothing.
She's wrestling somebody that can actually go.
She's
pound for
the one that
pound, I mean.
dethroned her as NXT champion.
She tried to ripcord her ass and didn't work.
That's going to be a hell of a match.
Shit, I will buy Mommy a title personally if she loses this weekend.
He said, "Just send me the Addy. I'll send it to you."
I think it's time. She ain't been doing nothing with that title since she's had it.
Oh, I think you muted yourself, boss. I can't hear you.
Me?
Matt, try again.
You there, Matt?
Can you hear me?
Now
Yeah,
we can.
Yeah, I
Gotcha.
couldn't hear. I heard.
Good.
I saw you laughing. I
She's
was like,
barely
"Oh, I couldn't hear
wrestled
you."
since She's gotten this title.
I know. It's because this group that she's in. I feel like Judgment Day is about to dismantle. Unfortunately,
Yeah. I feel that. too.
Judgment Day loses tag match due to surprise help from outside of the ring. So Johnson News Network says.
You think JD is gonna jump in and fuck him over?
And
by
Rhea
accident?
wins?
And then Damien cashes in.
That'd be hilarious.
That'll be when the Judgment Day implodes.
And then it'd just be Mommy and Dirty Dom.
Yep. Won't even be called Judgment Day at that point.
Nope.
Yeah. I don't know. Judgment Day is getting kind of old.
We about to probably see Bobby Lashley do something here, like start wrestling with the Street Profits because he speared the fuck out of.
Every time Bro spears him,
It was like terrible. Just like flipped him inside out and everything.
I mean, he's not. I mean, look who he speared.
Yeah.
I mean, if he speared you, it'd look like he beat the shit out of you too.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Well, it was Pete Dunne, wasn't it? They speared like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Pete Dunne's itty bitty. I mean,
I
he's a
meant
good
Butch,
wrestler.
whatever you want to call him.
Yeah,
Still
don't
call
say
him
that.
Pete Dunne.
Don't say that on my podcast.
He's a butch.
Butch. Hate that they do the name changes sometimes.
Kills me. At least Gunter's was
Hey,
decent.
what was the Viking Raiders name before?
The War Raiders.
No, was it the War Raiders?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Man,
the War Raiders.
I like that better than the Viking Raiders.
Yeah. There's the War Raiders, and they had that badass theme music.
Mhm.
I don't mind what they come out
I
to.
mean,
Then
they're nice.
They went to Viking Raiders. There was something else for a little while.
The
Then they
Viking
went,
experience.
I seen them when
the
I went
Viking
to that show
Experience,
in
which was
Fort Wayne.
stupid.
It was one of the matches.
Yeah, it was all bad.
We're gonna see a tornado tag match against it's Drew and Matt Riddle versus the Viking Raiders next week.
Is that what's actually happening?
That's what's actually happening.
Oh,
And they don't do very many tag matches like that anymore.
I
Tornado
know
tags.
it's kind of cool seeing all these like matches I haven't seen in a while that I'm
Yep.
excited to see.
They need to do a Terry Funk tribute match at Payback and make it an ECW rules match.
Man.
That'd be dope. Or Chainsaw Charlie.
Yeah, something. Yeah, do something. Death match, something. We can't have those WWE though. We'll blow the whole place up by accident.
So let's jump to Payback real quick. I mean, we kind of talked a little bit about it already. I mean, we also gonna have Seth Rollins versus Shinsuke. Do y'all think Seth is gonna retain, or when do you think he's gonna leave for a little bit to actually go get some shit?
John
done with his
Cena's
back?
gonna pop up and screw him.
You think so?
No, I'm just saying. That's just.
I'm thinking he might get cashed in on this weekend.
You think so? You think it's gonna be this
yeah.
weekend?
I think
Hey,
so.
if he did get cashed in on, Damian Priest wins. John Cena's taking it from him.
I could see that.
It's got to be
maybe
believable. for
Shinsuke's
him
gonna
take
win, and
17.
then he'll finally win the title, and
Then lose it within
maybe-
95 seconds, like
Yeah.
Bianca Belair. Yeah.
Yep, that could definitely happen.
Is Billy Gunn done?
No, he's got a title right now. He can't be done.
I mean, after the title. reign.
Maybe after the title reign, he could be. He looked decent for his age too.
Oh, scissor me daddy.
I knew you were gonna say that. Like, how do you go from DX to that? That's tough.
He looks rough.
Dude,
He still
Billy-
looked decent in the ring.
He looks
though.
better than every other member of
Yeah,
DX.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
We
but
see he can still wrestle.
some of them guys are just
Triple H could, but
Can't even get in the ring.
some of
What
them
you
just hang
mean?
out too long.
Triple H.
He's not allowed to get in the ring.
If
Yeah,
they wouldn't have banned him from getting in the ring, he'd be in better shape than Billy Gunn.
I thought you was talking about Triple H. I was like,
I was,
man, he's
I
got
am.
that
What do you-
heart
what do you-
condition or whatever.
I'm saying if he didn't, that's why they told him he can't wrestle anymore.
Yeah.
I'm saying if they never told him that, he'd still be in good shape and be able to get in the ring.
I know we said Cena's coming back to like do some shit, maybe for the title, maybe. But you know, Grayson Wallen has this whole show with Cody Rhodes. What if it's gonna be like? What if John Cena comes out during that? We're gonna see them actually wrestle.
I'd rather The Rock pop up.
Oh, yeah.
because he's been running his mouth to The Rock.
I could see that. Yeah.
I mean, John Cena's coming back. You know why John Cena's coming back? Because of the issue they're having in Hollywood with everybody on strike right now. So
That means The Rock can come back
Yeah, that's
too.
what I'm
No
saying.
shit.
I mean, they both can come back. No reason. They need to get paid.
yeah.
I mean, The Rock really don't need to get paid, but
Billy Gunn is the new Tom Brady. They'll retire and come back for a
The
change.
goat. The goat.
that's hilarious. I like that.
they need The Rock to come back.
Yeah.
If The Rock comes
You
back,
know, it'd
he
be
needs to
wild
wrestle
if he
Roman.
went to AEW or something crazy.
Oh, man. Speaking of AEW, I know he said he wasn't. He said he's got a contract chilling in his inbox. I mean, a contract extension or some shit.
Yeah, he just doesn't know what to do because he doesn't know if he wants to
doesn't know
wrestle
what
with his
to-
best friend
I
or if he
know.
wants to
Wants
come
to
back to
retire.
WWE.
I know he's conflicted. Talking about Edge.
I
Also-
definitely understand, the loyalty of staying with a company that has treated you right for
Right.
25 years, but
Well, they weren't gonna let Edge wrestle still, even though he got clearance.
yeah.
He went to Tony Khan, and Tony Khan offered him a contract. He brought it back to Vince and said, "Well, I'm wrestling either way." And Vince was like, "All right, we'll match it."
Yeah.
So without Tony Khan, he wouldn't even be back.
But I see him wanting to wrestle with Christian again one more time. So
That tag match is going to be, it says Steel City Street Fight.
What tag?
Oh,
match?
yeah,
So it's
for the
the
I forgot.
undisputed WWE
For the-
Oh,
tag.
I
for the
thought that was
title.
like an Extreme
Yes.
Rules match. Oh, that's a payback.
Yes.
Oh, that'd be nice. JD's gonna cost him. though.
Yes, that
It's
now,
not
now
happening.
you say that. Yeah, Judgment.
Old JD. I've liked him
Maybe.
since him and Finn headlined the first UK pay per view they had.
Becky and Trish in that cage match. That should be.
That's going to be a good match too. 'cause
Becky
Trish is there.
Lynch
Yeah,
is
he's coming
whip
back,
that ass.
Lita.
She keeps getting screwed over every day.
Lita's gonna come back and hit that moonsault top the cage.
Oh my God.
Age 45 and a half.
Age 45. Oh shit!
I'm serious. It's gonna happen. Well, you're gonna
What
hear
el-
her music.
What else? We
You're
got
like, oh yeah, Patrick said that, didn't he?
Miz and LA Knight. That's going to be a pretty good match.
Man, what if all the title
Yeah.
fans at this pay per view?
I don't think so. 'Cause I think Ray's going to retain.
Well, I know he's not losing it. The tribal chief.
He ain't wrestling anyways.
I know you can't lose it if you're
He
not
only
wrestling.
wrestles 3 times a year.
When's he going to wrestle again next? Probably Survivor Series, right? That's next big pay per view.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's probably going to be some kind of family fucking match.
And that'd be good though if him and Seth had another match.
Oh,
Seth won their last one, right? But like by like
Jimmy was-
Technically,
Jimmy
yeah.
was supposed to be
Yeah.
on SmackDown.
He was.
but
He-
it got canceled.
Yeah, no, he was there.
But if they do that, they need to do a triple threat. 'cause
Also,
whoever
Jay,
NXT
when Jay comes
champion
back,
needs
he's
to do
coming
it.
back with the other 2 cousins of the bloodline.
You think so?
Fatu or
Yeah.
whatever his name is, and then there's another one. But yeah, no, that's what he's gonna show up with, and they're gonna have like a tribal match at Survivor Series,
I could see.
family versus family.
I could see it being a fatal 4-way match.
That'd be awesome.
I'm
Roman,
saying
Solo, Jimmy, and Jay.
no. I'm talking about the 2 people that Jay brings with him,
Mhm.
and then Jimmy, Roman, and
You think Jimmy's
Solo.
going to side with Roman?
when they
Here
come
you
out and
did.
jump them. What's his other option? If Jay comes out and jumps Jimmy with them other 2, what's his other option? Fight them all by himself?
Yeah.
On that show where he's like Jimmy, come here, and he just laid him out. I
Oh,
thought
that was so
awesome.
great. That was the best.
That was great.
He said, "Hey, come here, brother. Let me see
he
real
was,
quick."
was going to be the damn champion. I mean, Roman was down.
Mhm.
I was like, oh, this felt
Johnson News Network. I guarantee you, the Miz is not winning.
Miz ain't winning that match. LA Knight's winning that match. Yeah.
Miz is not winning that match. Yeah.
Miz wins makes sense.
Now LA Knight's winning.
The Stone
Unless
Cold
someone
champ,
screws
LA
over LA Knight, LA Knight's winning that match.
It's gonna be Bronson Reed.
I fuck with Bronson. We can screw him over.
He's
already done.
he's helped Miz
yeah.
a couple times against Ciampa.
Miz didn't help him against Ciampa.
Does that?
Bronson
What's that mean?
Reed lost by a botched up pin. That fucking pin, that was funny.
They just need to let Tommaso Ciampa come back as a Black Heart. You quit messing around people.
They need to just put him back in DIY. I want to see him with tag
Exactly.
titles.
No,
Exactly.
either way it goes.
I'm like, where the hell is Johnny?
Yes, where is Johnny?
Yeah. But we're gonna go to a show. We're just gonna start that chant. Where is Johnny?
Where is Johnny?
I
Do
think
you notice in Nashville? Was it Nashville last night or wherever they were at last night? They're like they kept saying, "Pop that!" Like what's that? What's Trick's catchphrase?
Whoop that trick.
Yeah, they kept saying that
Yeah.
over. And is that where he's from?
I don't know.
Wherever they were at last night.
They're in Memphis last night.
Yeah, they kept saying it over, over, and over.
Very interesting.
Maybe-
What do y'all think about that CM Punk and Jungle Boy scandal?
I've heard two sides of this story so far, from what I've heard. One, I've heard
Jack Perry's fault.
All right,
that's what I heard originally, but then I heard it was
here's
CM
the
Punk.
first question. Here's the first question I need to ask all three of you boys. Who are you siding with? Are you team CM Punk or are you team Jack Perry? That's the first question.
I'm really not team anybody, to be honest. I don't like Punk, but I don't think this one was all his fault.
Okay.
I'm going to side with CM Punk.
Okay.
I mean,
I seen what Jack Perry said in the camera during that fucking match. We kind of like
The only thing that
fire
CM Punk
there.
could have done is he could have walked away.
Yeah, but CM Punk don't walk away. We know.
Yeah,
this.
we know how that goes.
I'm just tired of him saying, if you have a problem with me, say it to my face, blah, blah, blah. People say it to his face. He runs away like a little bitch. I just...
I don't think he ran away this time. I think he choked his ass out.
Maybe so. Maybe so.
Yeah, Jungle Boy threw a punch at him first, and then he choked him out.
But then I know Jack Perry had to leave first, and then they sometime later on after, because security had to stay with CM Punk, and then Punk had to leave eventually. So, but I guess that happened
They're
all
both
before his
suspended.
match or some shit.
Yeah, because now CM Punk's suspended, so they're probably going to make John Moxley the interim.
Are you
Real
sure
World
he's
champion.
suspended?
They're both until
they-
No,
Yeah.
because Jack Perry has.
they are both suspended.
Jack Perry has vacation.
They're both suspended.
Oh,
Both suspended. Now he has vacation with no pay.
yeah.
But what I'm saying is now there's no real world champion because they just need to come out with a new belt.
I was already
That's
thinking
probably
that.
where they're leading it to be honest.
And this shit happened.
But so now who's gonna have it? Nobody's gonna believe me. John Moxley.
All these
It's
different
going to be Ricky.
You
They're
think
gonna give it to John. They give everything to John.
No, they'll
first.
probably give it to Joe.
They don't give it to Ricky.
You think they're gonna give it to Ricky?
Ricky
Starks?
might beat John, but they're gonna give it to John.
It'll be Joe or Moxley.
Or the American Dragon comes back and
Man, I'm ready for him to come back.
Me too.
I wasn't really watching AEW that much when he was in it. Now that I've been watching it, I'm so ready for this man to come back.
I'm ready to see someone get their fucking head kicked in. So,
Yo.
yeah.
Yes.
grown man
Yes.
on Johnson News Network. He said, "Come on, pull it up." Sorry, my computer's having technical difficulties here. Grown man fights in back of Grown man fights in the back all the time. Not everyone in the back gets along.
Yeah, that's true.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, but when
No one gets along
all I'm
with
saying is
him.
when that shit happens in WWE, you don't hear about it.
Mm.
Not near as much. Something real bad has to go on.
Jericho and Goldberg.
Yeah.
Right.
How long ago is that?
Years ago.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I think Jericho and Brock Lesnar as well.
probably.
Yep.
So,
After you busted
No, I'm
up
shocked
Randy,
that Jericho and Punk is there, but
oh my god, they're probably friends.
Yeah. The crazy thing is Jungle Boy just started running his mouth about how CM Punk treated the Elite, But the whole time, Kenny Omega, CM Punk, Adam Page, the Young Bucks, they did business as usual. Nobody was arguing at all, and Jack Perry started the whole thing.
Yep.
That means they don't like each other.
Um,
They wanted it for real.
so we pretty much talked about that. Then we talked about Payback. We haven't talked
All
about
Out.
All Out.
Yeah.
So you said
Darby Allin's gonna beat Luchasaurus.
You think he's gonna beat Luchasaurus?
For sure.
I'd like to see it.
Sting's gonna come out and beat up Cage. What a bat. What a cricket bat.
Huh.
Shit. That's gonna be a good match. And you said Miro and Powerhouse Hobbs have a match, right?
Ooh, yeah, I would like Miro to win a match because I don't think he's won a match at all since I've been watching AEW. This might be the first match I've seen him in.
All right, to be the first match I'll see him in.
Yeah.
And then you said we have Ruby Soho versus. Yep, I'm drawing a blank. Still don't know all their
What
names
did you
yet.
say?
Ruby Soho versus.
Oh no, I don't. I'm looking
Chris
at-
Statlander.
I'm looking
Yeah.
at the card and that ain't on there.
Who's-
Yeah.
Who is that?
It's Chris Statlander. That's the TBS Women Champion.
Oh, okay.
What's not on there?
Okay, I see it.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah, it's
It was like in little print.
So does Ruby win and like what's going? I wonder what's going to happen with the Outcast.
Well, they've already imploded, obviously, between that match at All In.
I mean, that's not honestly. I mean, how many times have we seen the Bloodline fight each other and get back together?
No, but like they were like fight each other in that match.
I
So
mean,
Ray said at the press conference afterwards, Tony has to grovel at her feet and apologize and blah blah blah. And so I'm sure we'll get all that on Wednesday.
We'll see that.
Yeah, I'm sure. But who's Ruby going to side with? Is she going with
Like this
Soraya?
happens all the time.
Probably because she got
You're-
smacked
when
by
you're in
Toni
a
Storm.
group, somebody wins the title and you're in that match. I mean, you're pissed off about it. I mean,
You're
you're
gonna be
jealous. I mean,
The only people that managed to avoid that bug was Adam Cole. It was close.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I really thought
I
Adam
thought they
gonna
was.
turn
I
heel.
thought, yeah, I thought it was about to implode
Because MJF's doing really good as a babyface at the moment.
hmm
Just saying.
Yeah, they should have just went ahead and
I wish
Adam's
going
going to do it. I just don't know when.
Yeah.
I think they might fight again. All out.
And just when he threw that fucking title after he was mad, not MJF, but when he threw that fucking tag title, I was like, I fucking want this title.
Yeah.
I want that title.
Yeah, it was awful tough. So we
just made it awkward as hell because I mean they just won the tag titles.
Yeah.
and then you got to fight each other.
Well, they
For
started the show and they ended the show,
Yeah.
so
yeah, that kangaroo kick was nice.
that was pretty cool. That double clothesline was great too.
Which one? The one they did on each other? Or,
Both.
who else did we say was in that? They did the Powerhouse Hobbs. All right, so we'll go around the table anyways. Who do you think is going to win, Powerhouse Hobbs or Miro?
I'd like to see Miro, but I think Powerhouse Hobbs has too many people behind him.
I'm a root for Miro.
WWE guy.
Yeah.
What about you, Matt?
I'm going Miro.
Yeah, I'm Miro too. Zach's the odd guy out. All right, Chris Statlander or who's she fighting? We just said
Ruby
Ruby.
Soho.
Ruby, so I think I got Ruby too.
I think I'm still sticking with Chris Statlander.
I think Ruby. I think Soraya is going to help her win that, and I think they kick Tony Storm out.
That'd be interesting.
We have John Moxley.
You did. We're already picking another match, but I already read it all.
What'd you say?
I said Chris Statlander or Ruby.
I said Ruby Soho.
Okay, you said Ruby. Wait, you
Ruby.
said Chris, right?
Yeah.
Matt?
Yeah.
And then you said Ruby.
Yeah, I said Ruby.
Okay, 3 Rubies and a Chris. And then John. Who's John fighting?
The winner of Orange Cassidy versus
And,
L0.
Penta L0.
Penta.
Yeah.
I think Cassidy's gonna win the match.
I think he wins that match and loses to Moxley.
I think he loses to Moxley.
yeah.
He's just so hurt. He needs to take a time off. You see how taped up Orange Cassidy is?
Dude, they fucking lifted his ass up.
I'm talking about before that.
I know.
Before that, he was already taped up to crazy.
Right.
Well, after the shit.
So do you think
Moxley just
it's going to be
went
Moxley
through,
winning,
he took time
or
off.
I meant
Yeah,
Orange
Moxley.
Cassidy or Penta?
Yeah, shit.
I think Orange
Cassidy's
Cassidy
going to retain, and then Moxley's going to win.
wins at the pay per view. Yeah.
You think the same thing? Okay.
And then Kenny Omega versus
Takeshita.
Takeshita.
I think Kenny Omega wins that match
Kenny
because
by
he
God
obviously
Omega.
lost the other match. What'd you say?
I said Kenny by God Omega.
Yeah, because he hasn't won a singles match since he's left Don.
Yeah, Don said
And I
he's like
don't-
0-6 right now in matches
Singles.
after he's left him.
He's going to be 0-7.
No, he's not. He's gonna win unless there's interference. He's gonna win. But he might
There's
have
gonna
helped
be
though if there is interference.
Yeah.
I could see the Young Bucks or Hangman coming out. So
They
My
should.
only thought is, Takeshita got the win on Kenny on Sunday. So Kenny will probably win this match, and then they'll have a rubber match at Full Gear or somewhere else down the line.
Yeah.
they have a pay-per-view in October.
They need to have an ambulance match.
Who we say we need to have
Yeah,
ambulance match
those
last
are
week?
Good matches, ambulance matches.
I don't remember.
You said John Moxley and there's someone else. And they just need to ride out in the ambulance together or some shit. I forget who you said.
I don't know. I'd have to go back and look at the footage.
They just need to go in the ambulance together and stay in the ambulance and drive away.
So, did we go over all?
I think we went over everything.
Yeah.
There's Miro. We did that one.
Yeah, that's all that's on the card for.
We can also go through the other matches we just talked about. Payback.
We can pick our winners for that.
We can also go through the other matches we just talked about. Payback.
Why did it just
Pick our
repeat
winner.
itself?
Yeah, that was weird.
That was real weird. All right, so we're going to start with Raquel and Rhea. Who you guys got winning? I got Raquel.
I got Raquel.
You got mommy, Matt?
I got mommy.
All right.
She gonna take a beat down like she ain't ever had before. It's coming. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I got mommy.
We got mommies, two mommies, two Raquels. We got the street fight against the Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens versus Finn and Damian Priest.
Yep.
If JD interferes, which he
JD's
probably will,
interfering.
Dom will probably interfere also.
I could.
I mean,
If-
it's a street fight, so anything.
I
goes.
think the Judgment Day is going to take the titles.
They have to. At that point, you have someone with everyone with gold.
Yeah.
So
So I got the Judgment Day.
I got KO. KO and Sami.
I'm actually gonna go Judgment Day.
What
I
you-
believe, like we was talking about earlier. I think it's gonna happen. Everybody's gonna have the gold, well, except for Rhea when she loses that. title.
What you
He's
think,
gonna
Matt?
beat up Damian.
JD, baby. JD with help from JD.
With help from JD. Okay.
He just needs to join the Judgment Day. I'm serious.
And he's got to get Rhea and fucking Priest's approval. He ain't
That's
happy.
crazy.
He just
Is
his whole character
help
just
JD.
fits the Judgment Day.
JD.
He just needs to join. the Judgment
Why
Day.
is it
Yeah.
echoing? He's got to get Rhea and fucking Priest's approval. He ain't
That's
happy.
crazy.
Did we do something crazy?
Judgment Day.
Yeah, I will be right back. Don't miss me too much, all right?
In time that's happening.
I have no idea what's going on.
And no one's phones are on.
Mm-mm.
We didn't lose camera, did we? No, because we're fucking plugged in.
That is weird.
I'm not entirely sure what happened there, but
Does everybody else hear it too?
I mean, is there? I don't
I mean, like the people in the audience.
know.
Anybody said anything?
No.
That's good. While we're waiting on Matt, we can pause real quick. Take like a. What's your favorite Bray match?
You would do that to me.
I would.
Man, that's rough.
I know.
Um,
I think one of my favorite ones was him and Daniel Bryant in the cage. It was a hell of a match, and I always remember it because like Daniel Bryant was in that get up and everything, and like he was like part of the family.
Randy and Bray at WrestleMania.
Yeah, it was a good match too.
It was like a firefly. No, it was a fire or something. They did something
No, you're thinking of
crazy.
John
No, the
Cena,
ring was on
right?
fire. No,
Oh, that ring was okay. I think I know what you're talking about.
I think it was an Inferno match kind of thing. Remember, because then after that, he went to the Fiend.
It's
Very
been some time.
positive.
I gotta
Yeah.
think.
I want to say it was an Inferno match.
Still,
Johnson News Network said he
Him and
heard
John
it.
Cena.
him and John Cena. That was a fun match.
That was WrestleMania 36.
Yeah, it was a good match. It doesn't seem to be doing it anymore.
Remember the Wyatt family when they went versus the Shield?
Yeah, I do.
He said Johnson News Network said I refuse to pick one. I like them all.
They all are good
Yeah.
matches. He was a great in ring
Yeah.
persona. He had a hell of a time doing everything.
We're picking our favorite Bray Wyatt match.
While we're waiting on you.
Well, I'm back. So,
All right. What do you got favorite Bray Wyatt match before we finish payback predictions?
oh man, I mean, him and John. Trying to think what else, man. Him and Braun, and then Roman coming back.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the list goes on and on, man. Just even him as Husky Harris back in the day. I mean,
Right? Nexus.
Yeah, part of the Nexus. Just
Said or against us.
I think I heard you guys say, him versus Randy.
Many burned down the swamp.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all the stuff with Bray back in the day.
Man, I was saying that, yeah, and that steel cage match that they had when
They had a good match with Seth Rollins,
yeah, he's
Dean
had a lot
Ambrose.
of good matches with a lot of people. He
Not a
was
lot of bad matches there, for
yeah,
sure.
very good in-ring performer.
Yeah,
110%.
Where were we at with Payback?
Tag team matches and women's matches we already talked about. So we have
Still got Rey Mysterio, Austin Theory.
I got Ray winning that match. He retaining.
yeah.
Yeah, Ray. Yeah.
Well, this is where we're going to get
Yeah,
a different pick.
The oddball. I'm going with Austin Theory. I think he's going to get it back.
What about you, Matt?
Ray.
Oh, if Ray loses, it's because Santo Escobar.
Really? You think so?
That would be crazy.
That would be crazy.
I think Ray is going to be a transitional champion, but it's not going to be going back to Theory.
I think it's going to be going to LA Knight.
Don't forget who Santos was on it.
Theory really didn't do a whole lot with the championship. He didn't wrestle a lot.
I mean, he fought John Cena.
Yeah,
He beat John Cena at Mania.
Who doesn't put over John Cena at Mania?
that was luck. Low blows and all the other stuff.
That's why I like Cena better than I do The Rock, because The Rock would never come back and lose to Austin Theory.
Yeah, well, Cena likes to put
Not
over
never.
Cena likes to be that stepping stone for those younger talents.
I was just saying The Rock would never do that. You couldn't pay him enough money.
Do you think we're going to see anything crazy happen with Grayson Waller and Cody Rhodes?
I think just the usual.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't
we're going to
think
see Crossroads.
Man,
What else we
Grayson
got?
Waller has it coming every time.
Hey, he's a good in-ring
Yeah.
performer, though. I
Yeah.
enjoy watching him wrestle.
I mean, I like
he's
watching
good.
that whole show every time he has it on TV, but yeah, he just asks for it all the time.
So Miz and LA Knight.
Is Grayson the only one so far that's been called up from that War Games match where it was like NXT 2.0 versus NXT Black and Gold? Because I know Carmella was in that match and Breaker was in that match, and I can't remember who the fourth person was.
Was it Ilioff?
Mm.
I don't remember, man.
Well,
I feel like Grayson Waller's the only one that's been called up so far out of that 4-way, out of that 8-man tag.
I want LA Knight to win this match, but the only way the Miz is
I think LA Knight was in that match.
Was he okay?
the only way the LA Knight is losing this match is if the Miz has help.
Yep. LA Knight's going to win no matter
What
what.
was that, 2 years ago?
Yeah, probably so. Yeah.
That seems like that's
He
the
said,
only way the
"Yeah."
Miz ever wins anything anymore.
Help.
He always has somebody.
I don't think Miz is winning clean at all in this match.
No.
I think it's going to be LA Knight. Yeah.
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 Who is that?
He cracks me up. Let me talk to you.
Crowd.
LA Knight was actually in the other group. He was with
Oh, was
Pete
he?
Dunne.
Okay.
He was with Pete Dunne, Tommaso Ciampa, and Johnny. And then it was why can't I come up with his name? The family.
Oh, Don?
Don.
Tony D'Angelo.
And then Braun. And then
Carmelo and Grayson.
Carmelo. Is that who that is? Why does he look like he looks like, why can't I think of his name? He used to tag with Fandango. Tyler Breeze.
Tyler Breeze, yeah.
Tyler Breeze with the haircut.
That's what he looks on the picture.
Let me see. He does look like
just
Tyler Breeze.
He looked like Tyler
God,
Breeze
doesn't
in
even
top
look like
left.
Grayson Waller,
Oh,
anymore.
That's
Yeah, I was like, man. But Grayson Waller was in that match.
I remember Grayson Waller got the pin, I'm pretty sure, in that match.
He's the only one to be called up then, right?
Yeah.
From that part, yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Which is ridiculous.
Because
Yeah,
the rest of them
honestly.
should be called up too, I feel like.
Yeah, Tony D and his buddy.
Chatting.
Stats.
Yeah.
They done got him back in jail.
Oh, Tony is it?
Yeah.
He's back in jail.
Well,
They had the tag
The
titles.
last episode I was seeing, just like last week, they had him in a room and like they was going to arrest him.
Last he was in a title match.
Yeah, he was in a title match
Yeah,
last
he
week.
won. Yeah, it was E-Wave. That was the start of E-Wave, wasn't it?
Well, then he must have got away with it because I just seen that within the last 2 weeks.
Oh,
Yeah, that's weird.
what else we got? We got
Becky and Trish.
Becky. Man, Becky gonna win this match.
Yes.
Becky gonna because Trish never been a steel cage match anyways, so Becky gonna beat her ass.
Yeah,
Hey,
it's
man.
coming.
Hey, Lita.
She deserves it.
Thank you,
Moon.
Trish.
You think Trish is going to win?
I think Trish got it, man. I think Trish has got it.
Even though it's always a steel cage match, there's always still outside interference.
I'm telling you, Lita's coming back.
You think she gonna screw her Becky?
No. Zoe's going to come in, try to help Trish. Lita's going to come out, beat the shit out of her, climb the cage, hit a moonsault.
Patrick and his off the wall predictions.
No, that's
That's
honestly legitimate.
Yeah.
If she does a moonsault off the cage, I will pay you $50 cash.
All right, I'll send you my cash up.
That is live.
I'll send
That
you
is
my
live.
cash up. So. You don't think she's going to do a moonsault off the cage?
I don't think she can do it, man.
Oh, that'd be sweet though.
I'm telling you, if she does, I'm calling you immediately.
Hey,
we got a
you have a
concert.
minimum
We'll be
order.
able to see it live. That's the
Minimum
thing.
order.
We got a concert.
I'll still be watching on my phone. I'm going to get my $50.
Man.
I'm a man of my word. Man. I'll send you that 50.
So, and then we got Shinsuke versus Seth Rollins.
Yep.
I think Seth is going to retain, unless. No, I think Seth is going to retain. I do.
I don't think it matters. who
Johnson
wins.
News Network
They're probably
said
gonna lose.
Rhea's going to win clean. Sammy and Kevin out help from local legend. So they win with help from local legend. And then Ray clean, Miz clean, Becky clean, and Seth clean.
Some bold predictions.
Yeah.
I don't think Miz wins clean.
No.
No, I told you he's going to come out in his match.
No, you said Bronson Reed.
That's the only time he shows up is when Miz has a pay-per-view match.
If that happens, I feel like Tommaso is going to come out and help LA Knight at that point.
Yeah.
But I think Seth's going to win. Y'all think Seth's going to win?
Yeah, I think Seth's going to win.
Patrick?
I want Shinsuke to win, but I think Seth's going to win.
Yeah.
If Shinsuke wins, Damien's cashing in.
You're going to give me 50 more bucks if Shinsuke wins?
No, I'm saying if Shinsuke wins, Damien's cashing in.
I think he's cashing in no matter what because these two are probably gonna beat the hell out of each other.
They are going to beat the hell out of each other. It's going to be a good match. They're both great to watch in the ring. So
Yeah. Johnson News Network said this isn't what I want to happen. It's just my predictions. Give us what you want to happen.
yeah, tell us what you want to happen.
Shinsuke better be in there.
Well, damn, he needs to win something.
No pressure. No pressure.
So we're in August, right?
Mhm.
So we have Payback in September. What comes in October? It used to be held.
Halloween Havoc will be NXT.
Ain't
but-
that Fastlane in Indy?
Oh, it is. Yeah.
It is Fastlane in Indy. Yeah, 'cause we're
Then,
gonna go to that.
Yeah, but I want to go Survivor Series, but somebody's got me in Philadelphia.
Yeah,
that week.
we're going to see the Eagles versus.
I'm
the
honestly
Bills.
about to ship you off and go to Survivor Series.
We're gonna go see the Bills versus the Eagles.
Yeah, I
We're gonna see tables anyways. People go through tables. You'll be okay.
I'm putting somebody through a table.
Oh,
I'll be like, I'll wear a Bills jersey for the day. For them to put you
oh
through a
my
table.
god!
And then I'm gonna put them to the table and walk away.
It's gonna be.
I'm gonna wear a Cowboys jersey to that.
Oh my god!
Damn.
Please don't.
I don't like the Cowboys, but I'm gonna wear a Cowboys jersey.
Please don't.
I'm gonna get me a Troy Aikman jersey before I go.
Somebody was just talking to me about this just the other day. It was like the people that goes to a football game, like their home stadium, and they end up wearing like a Steelers jersey or a Cowboys jersey. It's like, why in the hell do you got that on? Ain't neither one of them damn teams playing in the stadium.
Oh no, I'm gonna do it to
just-
piss
it
people
just-
off because I
but it
know the
just
Eagles fans are gonna be
looks-
mad as hell at me
It
with the
just
Cowboys
looks
jersey.
weird. It's like,
I see that a lot though. Every time I go to a game, you see it because they're rooting for they're wearing their own team because they don't want to root for any of the teams that are playing. They just got invited to go.
they
I
just
can tell you, if you catch me at an NFL game, I'm in a Brady jersey, no matter where I am.
Yeah, that's a big Patriots fan, guys.
it just seems strange.
Oh man, is that
Their
really?
jersey and neither one of the damn teams are on the field.
That is my Lord and Savior, the GOAT, Mr. Brady himself.
We need
I'm
to
not
get
gonna
mad.
deny you the
We need to
goat.
get mad on a regular podcast.
Me and him would be going on Trey. Trey's like, Patrick Mahomes is the GOAT. I'm like, he's got a few more titles to win,
Yeah.
buddy. A few more
He's
titles.
on his way, though.
I'm not saying he's not on his way, but you cannot say he's the GOAT now.
Correct.
The guy makes some of the craziest damn throws. I mean,
But speaking of all that,
But he could get hurt tomorrow and not win any more Super Bowls.
yeah, but
But-
it wouldn't surprise me if they repeat this year.
any more craziness we got to talk about this evening?
I think we pretty much.
I think we pretty much went
I
over.
think we
everything.
covered everything. I mean, we got rest of the week stuff going on. That's about it. I mean, we got wrestling every day of the week, but Thursday.
Yeah, there's a jam-packed schedule this next
yeah.
week. Let's hear All Out is Sunday, so we'll do a show Sunday morning, and we'll go over our picks one last time for All Out.
Mm-hmm.
We'll also probably go over the.
Are we sure we're gonna do a Sunday morning? We can be hungover.
You might be hungry.
Oh, I gotta be at work. What do you mean Sunday morning? I can't do a Sunday
Why
morning.
you gotta work on Sunday?
I start my new job.
Well, that sounds
Go
like
back to a corporate man.
Matt, you gonna be on Sunday?
I got you, bro. I got you.
All right, we'll just kick Zach off that one. We'll have Ki, the old man with a cold plan, and I believe my brother Aaron will probably be on here too.
If y'all want to video chat me in, if I ain't doing shit, I'll be on. So
Oh, that's cool. But as for that, I appreciate all the viewers tonight and all the comments in the chat. Make sure you go buy some merch. We're gonna have some T-shirts, beer koozies, all types of stuff.
some wristbands.
Wristbands.
And then if you guys are local, the end of the month, Ducktail goes on and stuff like that. We're actually gonna have a booth down there during some of that time. So make sure you come out there and show us your love and stuff like that. And thank you again to our sponsor, the Green Olive.
And if you're watching us and you like us and you don't follow us, you're doing yourself a disjustice. So make sure you go ahead and follow us.
Just
I have one last thing to say before we go.
absolutely
He's gonna hit us. Oh yeah.
run. I love it.
All right. Well, y'all enjoy the rest of your night. We're out of here.
See ya.